Hi, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on what part of the world you are in. I left us off with last time we were on with building oil well 2. So I had finished oil well 2 up and got it all the XML work done and got it working. The only thing I forgot to do is put in some parked cars. Let's throw in just a few parked cars before I forget. Just close some of the stuff we don't need open. Let me find splines, traffic system. Yeah, 'cause if I don't put them in now, I'm never going to remember. Just throw one or two in. Throw one in the handicap spot. That works. So I finished up the oil wells, and then I put in field 9. So it's one big long field, and then a little forest area. And this is one farmland that you can buy. And I'm not going to fence this one in and make you buy it or build it. We're just going to leave that one open. This way you can do field missions on it, earn some cash, and then buy it, cut the trees down, do whatever you want. I was going to work on Central Station Central Warehouse today, but I had a bunch of errands to run today, and there's no way I'm messing with some heavy XML work today, so I am not going to mess with it today. So I do have an errand to run tomorrow, but it's a quick one, so it won't be an all day or like today was. So I think we're gonna just mess around with some easy stuff today, just to kill some time. So it's gonna work our way around. I think we're just gonna work our way around the bottom of the central mountain. But I want to get rid of this grass because I want to put down, I think I want to make another, maybe one or two water fields here. But I'm going to leave it open where you have access to this one, or I may even give you this one as a starting farmland. Not sure yet, so let's see what it looks like when we get it in here. Just want to get all this grass out of my way. Won't have to worry about it being in the middle of a field. Yeah, I think there's room here for a couple small, not small, but maybe a couple water fields. We can always put the grass back. Just get it out of our way to start with. Yeah, let's just erase all this up to the bridge. See how much we'll put back. Alright, so I think that should get us enough to get started. So yeah, we're definitely going to put more than one water field over here. Now the problem is I made the water fields buildable, so we're going to have to, when I duplicate them, we're going to have to be careful on what I move around. Alright, let's go back up here. Let's close the splines. Let's go into global company. You I can move up. So let's go Oh, okay, yeah, we do have a water field. So I'm going to take, which one is, so water field 1 has my visibility nodes. Water field 2 does not. Cool, we can duplicate water field 2. So duplicate 2. We're going to call it water field 03. So it's got to be changed to 03 here, and then once we get the XML done, it'll be 03 here. Alright, so let's go edit interactive placement. Bam, let's bring it here. We're going to have some work to do to get it where we want it. Alright, so we're going to want to, it's backwards. Alright, hold on. So let's get it spun this way first. Try and zoom out where I can, yeah, zoom out where I can see the water plane. Then we'll get it moved. And then we'll make the water plane fit the area. So I'll come down a little bit more. Yeah, we'll probably put 2 of them in here. So let's take the water plane and we'll make it a little bit smaller. So let's go point, nope, not that way. I'll leave you 2.5 that way for now. You're 0.01, so let's go 0.06. Yeah, that's looking a little bit better. Slide you down. Yeah, as soon as I touch that, it goes crazy. 0.65. I'm going to have to slide the whole thing down where it's a little bit more square. All right, let's start down. Let me just scooch it down by the bridge. Get it off this corner a little bit and leave some room there for grass. There we go. So let's go back to the water plane and let's go 0.8. All right, that works. And then we'll leave I don't know, maybe we can put another farmhouse or something right there. Or just leave it a grass meadow, we'll see. Now, crap, I'm not going to have room for 2. Yeah, I'll put a smaller one up here. Let's see if I can get you slid back down a little bit then. Yeah, and that should leave me room for another one. Alright, let's get it dug out first. So what is my height here? My height here is 100, yeah, 105.148. So let's go to replace. Let's go 104.5. We'll see if that is going to be deep enough. Come on, give me the, there we go. Let me go to square. Alright, it's not gonna, okay, we're gonna probably have to raise up this water plane a little bit, or have to go a little bit more shallow. So 104.5 is not gonna be deep enough. So let's go to 104. Oh, let's turn our strength up. That's probably most of the problem. 104 may not be deep enough either. So let's go to 103.5. See where that takes us. Will that get us into the water? No, I'm going to have to raise up this water plane. All right. But let's get it. Let me get most of this dug out for now. And then we'll worry about making it all nice and smooth, where we can come in with the vehicles and not get stuck. Then we'll get our field in. Let's see where, I was on the wrong one. Of course I was on the wrong one. I wanted this one. I was painting it instead of making a hole. That's about where I want it. Farm Chick 63, hello. Yeah, I was going to come in and work on Central Station and Central Warehouse, but after all the errands and stuff I had done today, my brain hurts, and there was no way I wanted to. There's no way I want to do a lot of XML work today. But I want to get this taken care of. So I figure what I did is when I left y'all off, I finished the oil well up before I had to run some errands this morning. And then I put in this field here, which is field 9, and a little bit of a forest. So from the bridges around this property to the road to the mountain is one big area. So if you buy this field, you get a little bit of a forest with it. And we're not going to fence this one in. We're going to leave it open so you can earn some money doing some field missions. And the other two water fields, 1 and 2, you have to build. So you don't have access to this area until you build it. So I think this area here was crying for another water field. Maybe 2 small ones. And I'm not going to fence these in and make you build these. I think we're going to leave one. I think I'm going to give you to start with that you own. And then we'll put another smaller one in here and make you buy that one, but not build it, so you'll have access to it. So I gotta give everybody a little bit of leeway to earn some money. All right, I can come out a little bit further without adjusting the water plane. That's as far as I'm going to be able to go. All right, let's smooth this out and then put our field in. Go back down on my strength. And we'll go to round. And we'll smooth. Yeah, I'm going to go up on my strength. Took it down too much. Yeah, now we'll smooth this out. And we'll get our field cut in here. I'll get rid of that annoying green color in a minute. I just want to get this field defined. Grab our field markers. Captain Jake 5, is it okay to use the BP refinery on Ritchieville? The placeable factories will work on any map except for Homestead. So any of the factories that you see in that column on Trello that has like the pie company and the refinery and Mammoth Mill and the glue factory, you can use those on all of my maps except for the Homestead map. That's the only map that they will not work on. But they were built to use on all the maps. Well, Ritchieville, Hollow, and Island. They were mainly built for this map, but they could be used on everything except Homestead. I think that's as far over as I want to go. I'll go back. No, it's probably too much. Can I get any more water out of that side? Yeah, I can. So let me take the field back and we'll cut it back in a little bit more. So let's define my field, then we'll define the water. Did I go out too far? So hard to see. Yep, we went out too far. Let me back that one out. Now I can't go down a little bit further, so a couple more squares. Alright, that's as far that way as I can go. So let's get this side up. Okay, thanks. Yeah, you are more than welcome. Did I not put that on the card on the Trello board? So I usually say what maps when I make the card for the Trello board, I usually say what maps they can work on and what maps they can't work on. But maybe I forgot that one. Square this field up. And is that gonna be, yeah, that'll be fine. Now let's cut, where are we on this side? Alright, let me pull that water up a little bit and see. Let's see where oh, the whole thing is too low. That's my problem. Oh no, it's not. It's right on the ground. Alright, no, we're good. Let's pull the water up and see where that takes us. Trying to get the high point where I want it. So we're going to have to come over here a little bit. So I'm going to go back to Alright, we're still on replace. So now let's bring yeah, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to play around with this water plane a little bit more. We're gonna have to scooch it over a little bit more. And then here, I'm just gonna have it run back. So the field's gonna be a little bit of an odd shape. But I gotta bring the water itself over a little bit more. It's going to be just a hair. Let's see, 8, 4. Yeah, I think right there. So that should be, let me click off of it so it's not green. So that should be our high point on the water. Yeah, it's going to be our high point on the water. All right, so that's going to work. Do I want to push? Yeah, let me push. It's so hard to see. I got to be zoomed out. Let me push this side back a little bit more, so there's more room for the combine to get in there. Alright, so that should work. So let me grab, what color did we paint this one? Was it mud or was it sand wet? You are mud. Okay, so we're going to paint this one with mud. So let's grab, let's go back to round. And we'll grab our mud. And we'll get our field defined. Yeah, I don't want to get involved with really heavy XML work today with Central Station, Central Warehouse, Railroad Silos. My brain hurts today, so we're just going to mess around with some fields today. I don't know what to do with this space here. I don't know if I want to put a farmhouse in. Leave it open. Maybe we'll put a small farmhouse over here. Or just leave it open and throw some trees in it. I'm not sure. I'm seeing a little farmhouse right here by the bridge. Alright, so this will be water field 3. And did I not? I swear I changed that number. So you're water field 3. You have to be water field 3 there, and you have to be water field 3 there. Okay, so I did change those. And then we still have to paint our, we'll put rice in one, we'll put cranberry in the other one. Let's make another smaller one. And move it up towards the bridge. Alright, so we're going to take water field 3. I'm going to duplicate it again. We're going to call it water field 4. And then you have to be water field 4. And here. And one more. Alright, so that's going to be water field 4. So let's slide this one down. To about there. And actually, how close can I get without you all falling off the edge of the water? Yeah, because you can drive through there. Alright, hold on. Let's grab... Alright, hold on. Let's go back to grass a minute. And let's define this edge a little bit better. And then I can slide... We can slide this whole thing down a little bit, and then in a little bit. Let's go this way. And we can go a little bit longer. So we can probably go point... No, yeah. And then we could slide you down. Something like that. I'll probably got to get rid of some more grass. I do. Let me get the rest of this grass out of my way. Yeah, let's just get this grass out of our way. You can put it back in. So let's go back to grass a minute, back to subtract. And we'll get this crap out of our way until we're done with these fields. Alright, so that'll work. Now we got to define. Now we got to define this field. So we go back to square. We go back to replace. And let's cut this one down. Get it lowered and then we'll get it fixed. We'll square it up. Alright, so that should take us. Alright, let's make you invisible a minute. Now let's smooth this out. So let's go back to round. We'll get you smooth it out. Yeah, if we just continue working around the base of the mountain for a day, it'll feel like we have something accomplished. There's no sense of accomplishment with this map yet. There's no major areas done. But we're getting there. We got this side of the mountain done. Inside of the canal. If we continue working our way down around the mountain inside the canal, I'll have something done. Alright, so now let's get our field defined. So let's go back to square. And let's see if we can get our field in. So I'd want to be, where's my skinny end? You're my skinny end down there. You're my wider end down there. So let's start here where it's more narrow. So I want my edge of the field to be about here. And we'll go over this way. How far do I want to go over that way? Not much more. Yeah, it's as far over as I want to go. Alright, so let's take you back that way now. And then these are going to be I'm not going to make any more water fields. So these will be the last 2 water fields. 2 you'll have access to and 2 you have to build. Alright, so that's as far as I want to go that way. Yeah, I almost didn't stream today. I got home and I was going to just lay down for a while, but I figure if I don't come in and work on this thing for at least 2 hours, I'm going to feel guilty for not getting anything done today. But I do need to run out tomorrow just to pick up some, milk bread. Alright, let's bring you over this way. Alright, now square you up. Get you filled in. Alright, so that works. Now let me get to the water. Let's make you visible. But let's click off of you so I know where to paint. I guess we could have went a little bit longer. Alright, let's come back in here, man. Let's make you a little bit longer yet. So we'll bring you out a little bit more. Yeah, that'll work. does that look? Yeah, that's much better. All right, so let's define our so we've got to click off of. All right, now we can define our mud. So let's go back to our pig mud. Back to round. And we'll define this water area. Get this field underpainted. Now we just got to fix, I've got to push the land over a little bit more so it's underneath the pumps. So that defines our field. Now I just need to push, so we're still on replace, so let's just push this over this way a little bit more. Yeah, something like that. Now that I caught the edge of that water. Crap. So I gotta make you just a little bit wider. Yep, that looks better. I think we're going to divide this, if I can divide this into two different farmlands. Alright, so let's come down here, we'll get this one done first. So now let's grab, are we on round? We're on round. So now we grab some rough dirt. And on this side I can take the rough dirt right up to the mud. But I want to get a road that runs, I guess just along the field and then out. So straight out to the road there. And I think I will put a little farmhouse down there. So let's take a road and let's run you down somewhere like that for now. You're going to be too wide. You are going to be too wide. Alright, hold on. That's going to be too wide. Let's undo that. There we go. And now let's try that again, a little bit more narrow. Yeah, that's going to be better. So now let's take this road. And it doesn't have to be along the field. Let's take this down and out. But I think I am going to fill it in with dirt on this side. So your combine has room to turn around. And I'll take you out to the road. Here. And then over here we'll take a smaller road. Oh, now you're going to be too wide again. All right, so narrow you up. So let's take a smaller road and run it down towards where there's going to be a farmhouse. And then we'll come around. So we'll come out of here, and then we'll continue down this way. It's a dirt road, and it doesn't need to be perfect and straight. It's going to have grass growing in it. So we'll take you down that way. And then this side of the field also needs to have some dirt before it just runs straight into grass. So we'll connect this one up. To that field. Do I want to take, yeah, we'll take you out to the road as well. So something like that on that end. And then this area down here could be dirt. I'm going to do a save really quick because I haven't saved in a while. So let's take you out along here, and then I'll just take you straight out again. Now the one thing I forgot to do is I forgot to underpaint these roads. We are gonna come back and underpaint this road out to the bridge. But now I want this dirt here just a little bit whiter. So I think that's going to be these two fields. Something like that. And then we'll come up here. I'm not going to mess around with this site too much yet. Until I figure out what I want to do with the farmhouse. Oh, excuse me. Alright, let me do a quick save. We'll get the XML work done. We'll get these two working. We'll test them. Then we'll build a farmhouse, put the grass and trees and stuff in and make it look pretty. And we got to paint the crops in. Oh, I got to paint a couple farmlands in too before we do the XML work. Alright, so let's get, Yeah, let's get the, before we do the XML work, we need a couple more farmlands. So let's go. You are going to be Waterfield 03. You're going to be Waterfield 04. So let's turn you on, and let's turn you on. So Waterfield 3 is our first one. So 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, and 4. And it has to be number 23. So we want 0, 1, 2, and 4, and you're number 23. Perfect. So we'll take you up to the road on both sides. Come out to the water. So I'm going to go to the square brush for a minute. So I'll continue you down along the road. And somewhere when I get down there closer, we're going to have to define where we're going to split the land between these two fields. So I'm thinking to split the grass. Yeah, so we'll come down here. We'll split this off about here. Oh, come on, here's where I want a nice straight line. So let me zoom in, get a nice straight line going across. Out to the water. Alright, that works. Oh. Let me undo. Alright, so that is going to be, oh come on, I'm frozen and I'm going to crash. I'm frozen and I'm going to crash, and it's not saved since our last save. That was really weird. Wow, that was really weird. Never had the editor do that before. Am I still on Farmland 23? I am. Yeah, I've never had the editor just do that before. And then this next one is going to be Farmland 24, which is bits 3 and 4. Yep, so you're 24. Oh, perfect. Yeah, you're another color, so we're going to take you along the road. We're going to butt you up against here. Yeah, I thought for sure the editor was going to crash there for a minute. And we'll take you along the water. We'll take you, I'm going to actually overpaint this side now, and we'll fix it when we come back on the other side of the road. Because we'll make that a different property on that side of the road. So let's, now I can just be really rough with it, and I can fix it when we paint the next farmland up, butted up next to it. So this property is going to go to the bridge. And we'll fix underneath the bridge when we get to the next section. Alright, so you're number 24. And I want to do another save because the editor's acting really weird. I'm actually going to close the editor and reopen it and look at these two farmlands to see if they painted in correctly. That's weird. It's even taking longer than normal to save. Alright, I'm going to close it. We're going to open it back up and make sure there's nothing weird going on with the editor. Uh-oh, this thing, oh, there was, that wasn't looking good there for a second. Alright, so let's go back and look at our bits again and see if they painted incorrectly. So farmland, our last bit we painted was number 2 and 3, which is farmland. Uh-oh. Was it 3 and 4? Yeah, 3 and 4, which was number 24. Alright, so that painted incorrectly. The one before it painted incorrectly. Alright, let's just, did I miss? Yeah, we missed a couple pieces right along the water, but that's alright. We can go something like that, ain't gonna hurt it. Alright, so that's gonna make us fields, water field 3, water field 4, farmlands done. We need a couple hot spots. So let's grab our icons. Pull you up out of the ground and we'll get you over here. And then you're going to be Waterfield 03. And then where is my map SA? So where's Waterfield 2? So let me copy this one, put it down here. Oh, might as well just put 2 of them in. So you're going to be Waterfield 03, you're going to be Waterfield 04, Waterfield 03, Waterfield 04. You're going to be this one. And this one. And then we got to make one more. So we duplicate that one. We will call it Waterfield 04. And we'll get this one down to this player trigger. Something like there. Yep, right about there. So now we grab X and we go here and Z. Alright, so hotspots are in, and I always missed them. I even missed it when I did Oil Well 02. All right, hotspots are in. Let's get it working, then we'll make it pretty. All right, and then we'll paint a crop in. So water field 03. So let's go to our R110. We will find water field 02. We're going to have to make it search, replace, and then I want to come back over here. I want to go copy, paste, but we're going to call it 03. And then I'm going to come back under here. And then we're going to copy, we're going to go here, replace, but this time it's going to be 04. So water field 03, water field 04. Then we go to placeables, global company, water field 02. I'm going to copy, paste, rename, water field 03. Paste it again, rename it water field 04. So let's open up number 3. So you are search, replace 03. Save that one, and then we'll open up water field 04. Search, replace. Nope, I don't want the whole thing. Water field 04. Alright, now we got to fix our planes. Alright, so now we go to water field 3, which we're right here. Alright, so now my water plane is going to move. Yes, our water plane has moved, so we're going to go. That number has to go here and here. This number has to go here and here. Now our high spot, which we're on now, I always get these mixed up. The high spot normally goes on this side, the low spot normally goes on this side, but I think on the water field they're backwards. If not, we can reverse them. You're my high spot. My low spot needs to be just under the land. So let's go with this one. Here. I think. If not, we'll reverse them. I always get these messed up on the water fields for some reason. And then I think the rest of our planes are fine. So 5 and 17. 5 and yeah, so those don't have to move. So that one's fine. So let's just double check the rest of our, make sure I don't have to change anything else. Alright, so that should be water field 3, so we just got to fix our water plane for number 4. So we have to go to number 4, and then you go here, and here. And then this number goes here and here. And you are my high spot, which normally goes on this side. On this side it goes, I think on this one it goes on this side. It's opposite of my other fill planes. Now we got to take you down so you're just under the water, or just under the land, like so. And then you go on this side, I think. Alright, so Waterfield 03, where's my farmlands? So Waterfield 03 is number 23, so you are 23. And then Waterfield 4 becomes 24. I think. Let's do a quick save. And then we'll see if I got it right when we go in game. We're going to give these a quick test. Then we'll make them pretty. So that is saved. Bear with me 1 second. My sister's cooking. She's got a big pot of chicken legs boiling. I just heard this really weird sound come out of the kitchen. So let me just go check on something. I'll be right back. Alright, all is good. She is not hurt and dinner is fine. Alright, so let's minimize this. Let's see if these two water fields work, or if I messed something up. Alright, so let's grab a new save game. We can check the prices too to make sure the prices aren't all messed up. Dixieland is in the house. 1018, hello. Yeah, if y'all are just joining me today, I wanted to come in today and work on Central Station, Central Warehouse, but the kind of morning I had, my brain is fried, and there's no way I want to do some heavy XML work today. So we'll just come in and monkey around with a couple fields. These will be the last two water fields. So we're just going to do some brainless work today. So first of all, let's take a quick peek at the map. Okay, cool. So we have our hotspots. So we have water field 3, water field 4. Before we test them, I want to just check the log really quick to make sure there's no weird errors. No obvious Lua errors. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Alright, no Lua errors. So no errors with the water fields. So let's throw some cash in here. Let's grab a little bit of speed. Now, how much are these 2 water fields going to cost us? Water field 3 is going to cost us 564,000. Let's buy that one. Water field 4, 676,000. And then let's grab, we're going to need a tanker, so let's just grab a tanker. And one of these guys. We'll go pick him up at the store. And then hopefully tomorrow, I do have a small errand to run tomorrow, but hopefully tomorrow we'll get Central Warehouse in and taken care of. Yeah, those sidewalks are way too wide. I'm going to narrow those sidewalks up. So that's something else we're going to have to come back and fix. The sidewalk's almost as wide as the road, so I definitely want to narrow that up. That's not the final map. That's just something that Pop-Up Smurf did really quick, so we didn't have to keep looking at the islands map every time we came in game. Man, I should have moved that. I may move this road so we come straight out. Yeah, I think I'm going to move that dirt road so we can come straight in. So let's head over here first. And these are the last 2 water fields we'll be putting in. So let's grab a tank of water. There we go, perfect. So let's get you unloaded. 10:18. Hope everyone is having a great day. It'd be better if I wasn't so dreary and cold outside. Yeah, definitely. Winston is in the house. I'll send you the train cars later tonight. Awesome, Winston. Thank you. No hurry. My brain hurts today and I'm not doing any XML work. I'm messing around with some fields today. Let's park you there a minute. Okay, my water plane is floating. I thought my water plane was off a little bit on the side, so I gotta fix that. So fix the water plane a little bit right there. Is that the only place my water's gonna be sticking out? Yeah, so that's fine. Alright, so let's get this field unflooded. And we'll make sure that one unfloods fine. I'm on 5 speed, takes a couple minutes. There we go. So that one's starting to unflood. Did I set my water plane low enough is the question. Alright, yep, I did set my water plane low enough, sorry. So we still have to paint the crop in here. So I just wanted to make sure it was working before we got it pretty. All right, so let's let's reflood you. Make sure you work. All right, so that one's working. So let's take this water up to the next one. Alright, so let's pop over here, get you unloaded. Come down 1018 once. 1018 is inviting Dixieland somewhere. Won't be long. I'll be heading that way. Dixie is. Okay, don't back off the edge of the cliff. Alright, so let's see how you flood and unflood. Now, how's my water plane on this side? My water plane is not floating on this side, it's just floating on the other side. Alright, so that's an easy fix. So let's get you to unflood. Zoom my camera out so we can watch. Perfect, so you are completely unflooded. Yep, no water left in the field. Alright, so you're completely unflooded. So we will reflood you to make sure you work. Alright, I can live with that. So let me get, let me just jump out. Let me just do a quick run around, make sure I don't got no floating water anywhere else. Alright, so that field should be fine. I think I just have to fix the water plane over here, just right here where it meets my pumps. So this water has to come back a little bit more. Yeah, we have no more floating water anywhere else. Now, what I finished this morning was, I didn't have time to stream before I left for my errands, so I just jumped on really quick for about an hour. And I stuck in over here. I'm not going to wall these in and make you build these. I want to leave this one open so you have a chance to do some contracts, missions, whatever you want to call them, and earn some money. So this is field 9. And then there's a little forest back here. If you want to earn yourself some cash, cut all these trees down. So, got this area done this morning. And then this property runs back to the bridge. Alright, so our water fields are going to make just one small adjustment. So let's get out of here. 10:18 supper is ready, so you are out of here. Have a good supper. We are having chicken, I think barbecue chicken. Alright, so I'll head back in here now. Where was my water stick? Oh, it was on this field. So this field here is my water plane. No, wrong one. This one is my water plane. So my water plane is not quite wide enough. So I'm going to make it a little bit wider. Then I'm going to have to fix my i3D. So let's make it just a little bit wider. Let's go 0.5. Alright, that should work. And then I'm going to have to redo my plane anyway. So let's just pull you over a little bit more. And you're water field 3. So I'm going to take water field 4 and close it so I don't mess it up. So let's take water field 3. And then let's redo R. So you now become this number and this number, and then 135.193. So you didn't change. Minus 135.193 minus 135.193, and my height didn't change. All right, so that should fix the water fields. So let's get, here's the part I hate. Let's get cranberry in one and rice in the other. Oh, wrong one. You can stay on tip collision. So let's grab cranberry for this one. Oh. Square. There we go. My mouse, the last couple days, has just been jumping all over the place like it has a mind of its own. Now, since these have no field markers and they're not real defined fields, the game, when you start a new save game, the game will not change these crops to like wheat or anything. It'll keep them, it keeps them cranberry and rice, but we'll go back in and double check that. Make you smaller so I can not go off the edge of the field. Ay, sorry about that. I've been sneezing all day today. I think it's allergies. I think we're going to have an early spring. I don't think the groundhog was right. I think the trees and stuff are starting to come into bloom. Let me back that off. Because my allergies the last 2 days have just been killing me. So I'm going to call the groundhog a liar. Unless it's already been 6 weeks. I have no idea how long Groundhog's Day was. My days run into each other 90% of the time. I don't even know what day of the week it is. Close enough. Next time you replant, you can get it to the edge of the field. Alright, so let's get you painted in. So if I don't start these crops, these two water fields with one with rice and one with cranberry, they I think the game just randomly spawns in an odd crop. So I always start one with rice and one with cranberry. So let's go to rice. Let's go. That'll work. Let's go with smaller. Give the opportunity to come in and throw some fertilizer down or whatever you want to do. Caught up on chat. And then we'll get the grass around the field done. Get some trees in here. So I'm not streaming long today. Going to be out of here in about another hour. I still need about an hour at some point today when I'm off the computer to upload the island's map to Mega, because my upload speed is horrible, and between the map and common files, it's going to take me about an hour to upload it to Mega. And that's with everything closed. That's what Steam closed. That's what Discord closed and Facebook closed. Okay, that's going to drive me nuts. We're going to go and fix it. Because if I don't fix it, it's going to drive me nuts. Alright. We have to remember I'm on Rice State 3. Rice State, am I not on Subtract? We're not on Subtract. Rice State 3. But if I don't square this field up, my OCD, it will drive me nuts. Alright, that's better. So now we go back to rice state 3. Alright, now we just fill this one in. Alright, so these are the 2 water fields. Crops are in. Now we got a lot of grass to paint. My favorite chore in the entire world. But let's go back to, let's turn you off. Well, actually, let's go back to grass for now. Let's go back to round. Now let's go back to grass here. So I want to push this riverbank back to where it belongs. Alright, that looks better. Let's see if we're all the way down. Probably a little bit white here yet. Alright, that's better. Now my favorite chore in the entire world is grass. Nope, I gotta finish underpainting the road first before I forget. Alright, so we go back to square. We go to gravel. And then we get the road underpainted. Out too far. Tell you, my mouse is just jumping all over the place today. I have no idea. It's been really bad the last 2 days, and it's not the battery. So I just put new batteries in. Yeah, we'll just take this. I may just take it down right to the next bridge. This way, when we do the next section, it'll already be done. You'll just take it down to the corner. too far. Alright, maybe we won't take it all the way down to the bridge, because this freaking mouse is driving me nuts today. Alright, let me move my keyboard and mouse pad. And Dixieland. It is a 16x full production map, so it's going to take a bit longer than the other two. Yeah. Oh, yep, definitely. Oh, my upload, Dixie? Yeah, my upload is my upload speed is crap. So it's going to take me about an hour, if not an hour and 20 minutes, to get the islands map and common files uploaded to Mega tonight. So when I jump off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to zip it up when I jump off for dinner. While we're eating dinner, I'm going to just have it start. I'm just going to have it upload to Mega, and then after I'm done with dinner, it should be uploaded to Mega where I can release it tonight. But this map, yeah, no, this map's still going to take at least another 2 months before this map's even close to being ready. Yeah, I think we're on top of the old, we're on top of the old Animal Island on the 16x map. Because this is where the home silos were and the animal pens and stuff were. So I'm almost positive if we had the old map in here, we would be on top of Animal Island. Alright, so let's just take you down to the corner. And then when we work with the next section, we'll finish it up. But that gets me underpainted, so I don't have to mess with it. So now we could just work on grass. Get our grass painted back in. Because I'll take, our farmland comes up to the bridge, so we'll start our next farmland from the bridge down. And I think we're going to do here is I think we'll put in one long skinny field here. And I will probably not leave it open. We'll probably fence it in. And make you build it and buy it and build it and all that happy jazz. So that one will probably not be free. You'll make you work for that one. Yeah, but right here, this painting of the grass to me is just torture. Not worried about that side for now. Let's just get this whole area taken care of. instead of switching the round for a second, I'm just going to leave it on square. Awesome, can't wait. Yeah, it's gonna take us a little bit to finish this. I'm saying probably at least 2 more months for this map. Because we haven't, if I zoom out here, still have 90% of center mountains not touched. And almost everything around Outer Mountain hasn't been touched yet either, so we've got a lot of work to do on this map yet. But I'll be happy just to get the valley done. If we can get the valley done, we can finish the valley in the next couple days. Even if it's just the valley inside of the canal, all the way around, between the canal and the mountain, the next couple days, that'll be a little bit of a sense of accomplishment. But these two water fields, I'm not going to wall in and make you build. I'm going to leave these two open, give you access to them. So you can earn a little bit of cash to buy and build the rest of the map. Oh, do I want to change this road where I'm coming straight down the mountain out? I do, I think. Alright, so before I paint the rest of that in, let's go back to grass a minute. And let's take this back to green. And then let's get a little bit of gravel back along the road. Alright, that works. And then we could take, let's go back to rough dirt and round. Yeah, let's come off of this road and we'll come in like that. And then we'll come over off of this road, and we can even come over this way if we wanted to. That'll work. Alright, so back to grass. Where do I want to go next? Guess we'll continue our way along the road and work our way back. So let's go back to square. bigger. I could probably switch back to round for a couple minutes. Yeah, let me switch back to round for a couple minutes. And we'll get some of this done. I want to go now. Let's just get this section over here done. So unfortunately, nothing real exciting today. Tomorrow's going to be fun because tomorrow I definitely want to get Central Warehouse in. Because last night after dinner, I had a little bit of energy left, so I put all the fill types and all the palettes are now in this map. So this map has now the exact same fill types and palettes as Ritchieville, Ritchie Hollow, Ritchie Islands. So I got all the fill types in, all the fill planes in, all the particle effects are in, all the HUDs are in, the fill type XML's done, all the palettes are in, everything's linked to my mod description. So when we put Central Warehouse in tomorrow, we should be able to test it because it should have all the fill types in the map now. So even when all the new factories come out, like everything that's built into the other maps, like the ice cream factory, the bakery, the sweet treats, and all that stuff is already in this map ready to go. Alright, yeah, let's just finish this up. We'll work our way down. We'll get that field completely done, and we'll come back and work on this other field behind me. Richard Farm Inc. Hello. But yeah, I just wish I had, now that the other map updates are done, and I'm like 6 factories ahead, I can spend a good week on this map without having to touch anything else now. The only thing that's left on the agenda that I really, really want to get done, and it's pretty high priority, is Papa Smurf made a bus depot and worker storage. So we have to get, we need to get tested and released. I haven't even downloaded it yet. He sent it to me today, but I haven't had a chance to get it downloaded yet. So I'm going to get that downloaded. We got to get that tested, and then we'll get that released. And I was working on a combination bus depot, bus storage, where you can actually like drive your buses into like a garage and store them, along with worker storage. So you're going to end up with the Papa Smurf's version and my version. So you're going to have 2 versions of worker storage coming up. So you should be able to use either one of them. Alright, so there is our grass back to the bridge. You know, we'll just work our way back along the water. Now, what do I want to do? Do I want to? Yeah, we'll just put some grass in here. There's not a lot of room to drive behind it anyway, so we'll just grass it. So what time is it? About 10 after 4. I don't even know if we'll get this area done before I have to get out of here for dinner. So I got the rest of the grass to paint in all the way down to the other field, down to the other bridge. And then down near the bridge I want to build a farmhouse. And we got to get some trees in here. Hoping to get this done before I have to jump off for dinner. So tomorrow I'll probably stream for a little bit in the morning till lunchtime. And then after lunch I do have some errands to run. So I don't know if there'll be an afternoon stream tomorrow or not. Depends on what time we get back home. And then Thursday I'll probably end up running back out again. It's just this week is just a really bad week. With real life crap going on. But normally I hate leaving the house. Alright, I am going to do another quick save because I haven't saved in a little bit. And then we'll get the rest of this grass done. Now the only other factory that I have to still build into this map is the smokehouse. And I tried to export it out of my other maps and for some reason it won't export out. When I export it out and try and open it, it crashes my editor. So I have no idea why. So we're going to have to build the smokehouse from scratch. So that'll be another project that has to get done. And that should be the last global company factory that we're going to build into the map. And then after that, once we get Central Station, Central Warehouse done, we get the smokehouse in. Then we can start working on all the railroad silos that are scattered around the map. So there's going to be about 8 railroad silos scattered around the map. And then after that's done, it's mostly just fields and forests left. and Central Mountain. We got a big town to build on Central Mountain. But as far as global company factories themselves, just the central station and central warehouse and the smokehouse. Then it's just going to be weeks of this. Field, grass, forest, grass, field, grass. All the way around the map. I don't want to go down that way too far until we figure out what I'm doing with the farmhouse. So we'll just come up here to about where I ended this dirt road going over that way. For now. And then we'll work this intersection going back. How many fields will there be? I have no idea. I'm just gonna wing it and we'll see as we go. But right now we're up to 9 fields and we haven't even put a dent in the landscape. I mean, we have 9 fields so far, literally in just this one area right here. So inside the canal, inside the mountain, just a small area right here, we have 9 fields. And we haven't even begun to touch. Do you know how much real estate there is around the map and the outer mountain? I would say we're going to end up with well over 100 fields by the time we're done. And I'll try and leave some grass meadows. I'm going to try and leave some spots for placeables. We're going to have to at least make a couple small forests. But I want to try and do a good mix of small, medium, and large fields all the way around the map. So yeah, I have no idea how many fields we're going to end up with. Alright, so the grass on that side of the field is done. So, oh, missed a spot along here. Alright, let's get you filled in so we don't have a bald spot. Alright, you're done. So now we just come along the road, work our way back. Oh, we got some weird grass going on here though. Let me remove these. Alright, so before I switch back to square, get this side done. Alright, let's come along the road. And then most of our grass work will be done for this section. But I want to try and come on a little bit earlier than I normally do tomorrow morning since I have some errands to run. I'll probably come on. I'll try and probably come on about 8 o'clock Central Time. So I'll be on probably a little bit earlier than normal. Because I'll need to be off of here about 11:30 the latest. So let's go to the road, and we'll finish up this little section, and I will figure out, before I finish the grass on the other side of this little dirt road, I want to figure out what I'm going to do with a little farmhouse. Oh, I've got to come along this edge. Coming back. Alright, let's go back to round. And we'll just get the rest of this side filled in. So we'll get the farmhouse in, we'll get some trees here. Call this section done. Alright, yep, so we'll work on now what do I want to do here? Or do I want to leave it just now? I want to put I think I'm going to put a small farmhouse over here in this corner near the bridge. One storage shed. And then I'll probably leave it open. I'm just going to leave it an open grass meadow, and we'll put some trees along the road. And that'll give you room to put, if you want to buy this farmhouse, put your sleep trigger down here. It'll give you room to put an animal pen down or put some more placeables down. But if I come up here and I zoom up to this really big area of the map, it's hard to tell size and scale in the editor. But once we come up here to this side of the map and we start working around Outer Mountain, we have a ton of real estate up here to put fields in. We'll be putting fields in up here for weeks. So all this area up here around Outer Mountain is all going to be just fields, forests, and big areas for placeables. So there is tons and tons and tons of acres up here. So we'll be putting fields on forests up here for weeks. Alright, let's grab a farmhouse. Because I've got a couple extra houses just sitting up here in my staging area. So let's pick a house that we are going to use down by the bridge. I'm going to grab this guy, I think. Alright, Waterfield 3, Waterfield 4 is done. Let's close Global Company. Let's open up Places. And I don't have a blank transform group in there, so let's fix that. So transform group. Close icons. Close Global Company. So edit, cut, edit, paste, and I'm just going to duplicate it so I have a spare one in there. So we're going to call this area farm near farm. You're not going to see this in-game farm near WF03, near Waterfield 03. And we're going to grab this guy here, and we're going to throw him in here. So I'm going to grab a house. I think I'm going to steal... Are you separate? You are separate. I'm going to steal this garage. So we're going to duplicate just the garage off of that house. We're going to go edit cut. We're going to throw him in here. Oh, so that's done. So we have a house. We have a garage. Let's grab... do I have any down here? I do. So let's grab a canopy. So let's go edit, cut, and paste. Yeah, and let's grab outdoor furniture. Paste. So we have that. Let me sneak over here. And let's grab an open shed. So let's grab one of these. And we'll throw that in there as well. Alright, let's get all this stuff in place before it ends up floating in the middle of nowhere. And we'll probably end up moving that road a little bit. So let's go. Here's the shed. Yeah, I want to get the shed somewhat backed up to the water. So throw a shed in there. That works for me. Now let's grab the house and let's figure out where we want it. Alright, so you gotta come down a little bit. About there. And then let's go a little bit of a backyard. So let's go like that. And let's grab the second garage. And we'll throw in a little bit of a detached garage. Like it's an exterior storage shed. I don't want it that far away. Let's go about here. I don't know if I like this one. Don't know if I like it. Let me try something. You know what? I don't like this one. I don't like that garage. Let's come back up here. I think I have a different garage I can steal. That one unattached from that house looks too unfinished. I know I have a couple more garages in my other map. I'm going to have to export a couple of them in. Are you detached? You are detached. You're the garage I'm going to steal. So let's duplicate that. And let's throw it up here. There we go. We'll see what that one looks like down by this house. you're going to look better. So a little bit of a detached garage, a little bit of a sidewalk going around the back of the house. All right, that works. And how do we want to do this? I want to go, let's go with, before I put the rest of the stuff in, like the canopy and the outdoor furniture and stuff, I want to get this area defined. So I'm going to bring our rough dirt under here. Where do we want to go? No, I wasn't liking that. Let's come back under here. So we're going to come out. So I have room to back in. So let's square you up. So we got a road coming in that way from the fields. So let's go over this way. Yeah, something like that. And then we'll go, we click off of you a minute. So now let's go to concrete. And we're going to get a little bit there going to the front door. Driveway started. And we'll bring the concrete driveway over this way. Yeah, something like that. That works. And then let's put, over on this side, let's bring the concrete patio out, sidewalk along there, bring this guy out, something like that. Now let's grab this guy, put him here. So you got your barbecue grill. Got your barbecue grill going. Grill up those chicken wings. And now come down and eat your meal. Alright, so that is, we have everything in there. We got this guy, we got this guy. You're done. You got you, got you, got you. Okay, so I'm not missing anything. Yes, let's come over here. And let's grab a mailbox. And we'll move him to that transform group. And we'll get a mailbox somewhere in here. That's squared up to the road. Alright, that works. It works. Alright, so now we get the rest of this grass in. So now we go back to grass and start with square. We'll get the area along the road done. Now is this side done? Yeah, this side's done. Alright, so just work our way down and around. And then all we need now are just a couple trees. And then we'll go back in game, see what they look like. And then it'll be time for me to get out of here for the night. Now I am going to take, if they're not already built into this map, I'm going to get all of those red sheds from the islands map. And I want to build them into this map so you can put, so they're already built into the map so you can put all your own sheds down. Alright, so now I'm going to have to switch over to round and just work my way back. Caught up on chat. Let's go smaller. Oh yeah, I'll definitely get out of here early tonight. 'Cause after dinner, it's Tuesday night, it's Curse of Oak Island night. And when Curse of Oak Island is on, nothing else gets done. The world stops. And I will watch Curse of Oak Island without even checking Facebook messages. So alright, so that's the grass around there. So just come in and fill in under the bridge. Ooh, I'm gonna have to move. Huh, I didn't even notice that. I'm gonna have to take this wooden barrier and bring it back all the way to the water, or you're gonna be able to come in here and sneak into the oil well. Can you get a vehicle under there? Yes, you can. Alright, so I'm gonna have to fix that fence so you can't sneak in under on the back side of that bridge. So a little bit more work to do to that oil well. Alright, so let's get, so where am I missing? Along the house. So get this area done. Around here. Can't have you sneaking into the oil well. Almost done painting grass. Watching me paint grass is just as boring as watching the grass grow in real life. Alright, now we'll get a little bit along the back of the shed, and we got a couple little spots to fill in. And then we'll make sure there's no grass growing in the shed. Alright, so what's missing along there now? Not that I think we're good. And now we just have this little spot to do. And then we have this little spot to do. Alright, now I think that's all the grass done. Let me just clean up this edge right here. Alright, now we'll make sure there's no grass in the shed. Alright, that looks clean. Alright, so all we need now are some trees for this area. I'm going to do another save. Yeah, it's 4:40. By the time we get the trees done, it'll be time for me to get out of here for tonight. And we will pick it up tomorrow on the top of the mountain with Central Station. Central Warehouse. Unless I say the heck with it and take the day off. I was barely moving today. Alright. So now let's close some of the stuff I don't need open. So farm near field 3 we're still working on. All that global company I can close. So let's grab that transform group. I'm going to duplicate it. We're going to throw it inside of this one. We're going to call it trees. And then we'll start getting some trees. So let's grab you first. Alright, that works. So duplicate that one. Oh, I shouldn't have grabbed that one. It's in a really big transform group. But let's come up. Oh, I went up. Nope, went the wrong way. Alright, so let's come down. I scrolled the wrong way. Alright, so let's go edit, cut, put it in this transform group. There we go. Now let's bring you straight across this side of the road. And let's get our spacing about where we want it. And let's work. Put you one there. We'll work our way down that way in a second. But let's get one here on the corner. And we'll work our way back this way. Probably one more and then I'll switch over to pine trees. So one there, but I want to pull these in a little bit closer. So you're going to come back a little bit. You're going to come back a little bit. And then we can come back here to this one. And we can work our way down. Try and get them somewhat lined up with the trees across the street. Not going to have any more to mirror, so I'll put one about there, put one about here, and we'll just work our way down to the bridge. And then when we put our trees in across the street, we'll try and mirror this side. Something like that, and then let me get one more in, and then when we do that property, we'll continue working our way down. All right, so that's going to line our road. So now I'm going to grab. We're going to come down here. We're going to grab. Do I have one down here? I do. I'm going to grab a volume tree. We're going to duplicate that. We're going to throw it up here. So we'll throw a bigger tree here. Yep. That works. Now we can switch over to our spruce stage 4. And then we'll get a couple of pine trees in, and I want to leave this fairly open, so let's put one there and one about here. Yeah, and I want to leave the rest of that open, so now we'll just get some trees along the water. And I'm not going to fuss with this too much more. And these I'll just put in by hand, one at a time here and there. Move my camera a little bit. Actually, I want to get these a little bit closer to the water. Alright, that works. Just let's work our way down to that water field. Oh yeah, I'm going to need a couple in there. So we'll come back. We'll put a few in there. You about there, and then let's get you over on this side. And then not going to worry about under the bridge. We'll get that area done when we get this next section done. So that's going to clean up. Now let me just line this road a little bit, because this farm property runs up to the bridge. So let me just get a few along here. Something like that. Alright, so that works there. Now I want to fill in a little bit here. So let's grab another one of those big volume trees. And let's get a big tree like right, actually we could put a couple of these in. Alright, so let's put one here, put one here, and one oh come on, you know, if I don't do it it's gonna look weird. Alright, how you look from the road. I think that's everything I want to do in this area. I didn't miss any grass. I think we're good. Let's see what it looks like in game. We'll see if we missed any grass anywhere. So let me save this. And we'll jump in game. Mr. JWB5, hello. Thank you for stopping in, saying hello. Unfortunately, I'm going to get out of here in a few minutes, because I've had one of those days today, and my back hurts, my brain hurts. I have to zip up the island's map, get it uploaded to Mega, and then take a dinner break, and then I'm pretty much shutting down for the night. So unfortunately, you're coming in towards the end of my stream. But I want to see what this area looks like in game before we call it a night. So let's grab it. Let's come in game. We'll buy ourselves a pickup truck and go for a ride. But yeah, I'm getting ready to call it dinner time and shut down for the night. I wasn't even going to stream today. I was just going to pretty much I had one of those days today. You would think it was a Monday, and I wasn't even going to stream today. But then I would have felt guilty not getting anything done. So I figured at the heck with it, at least come into work for 2 or 3 hours before I shut down for the night. Alright, we're going to come down here, but we're going to go down the opposite direction and drive around. I want to see what it looks like from the lower end. So we're going to go this way. And if tomorrow's one of those days like today and I don't feel like doing a lot of XML work, we'll just continue working fields and meadows and forests around the base of the mountain between the canal. Because I have this area started right here and not finished. So this area right here has to get finished as well. But this part of the map between the central mountain and the canal is looking pretty good. It's about the only part of the map that I can call semi-finished. Alright, so how does our new property look? And our water fields. I'll see. I'm ready to crawl in bed and take a nap. I got a little bit of grass to clean up along this dirt road. Yeah, a little bit of grass to clean up along the dirt road. Oh, bare spot right there. Alright. Oh, sorry about that. Excuse me. Alright, a little bit of grass to clean up. We have rice in this field. We do have rice in this field. Alright, it's just not tall enough. It's not above the water yet. I may have to lower that water plane a little bit. That water may be just a little bit too high. Yeah, the grass looks good there. I just got a little bit of grass to clean up along the river, the canal. So how do you look? You look like you're just sticking above the water. Yeah, but you're not in you're only in your second or third growth stage. So I think the water might be fine. We'll see. You may have to adjust the water down a little bit lower. Actually, let's do a quick test. Let's come down here. Quick test, and I'm gonna get out of here for the night. Now, even though we don't own these fields, they should grow. So let me turn off withering. Plant withering is off. Okay, plant growth is fast. Let's forward a day or two, and we'll see if these crops come up above the water. See if the rice and the cranberry go to the next growth stage, and they're sticking up above the water. Man, it cost me $2,745 to lease this darn pickup truck. Alright, now cranberry I think is a 3-day crop. So that still has to grow. How's our rice looking? Rice hasn't popped up above the water either. We shouldn't matter if we own this property or not. This crop should still grow. I think. I could be wrong. Oh, because I'm 2,000 speed, that's why it hasn't caught up. So let's go daylight. Let me go down to normal speed. Give the map time to catch up. Alright, so our rice came up above the water. Perfect. That's how that's supposed to look. Did our cranberry pop up above the water? Yeah, our cranberry popped up above the water. Okay, I don't need to adjust this water at all. So this is these water fields will be fine. Yeah, perfect. All right. Exactly how I want it to look. Let me get out of here. Do I want to save? Yes. Or do I want to end without saving? Yes. I'm going to go just a few more minutes. I'm going to get a couple things before I forget. I want to clean up some of the grass that I was missing along here. I don't mind it sticking out onto the road a little bit. I just don't like it being not out to the road. So let's get this cleaned up. Take that back a little bit. It was more on on this section of the drive. So let's grab a little bit more grass along there. A little bit more grass along here. And we had, I know there's a couple bald spots in there somewhere. Find out where that big bald spot was. Oh, right, little one right here and then one right there. All right, that takes care of the bald spots. That's going to take care of our missing grass along the road. Ooh, still a little bit missing there. And we'll get you filled in. Alright, so that'll take care of the grass that I was missing. Let's get this fence fixed. So you can't sneak under the bridge. Now, how's that going to mess up my visibility nodes? You're my invisibility node, so you'll disappear. No, that'll be fine. It won't mess up any of my i3D mapping. So let's just bring you back a little bit further. So you can't sneak under the bridge. And then when you build the oil well, those fences, that wooden construction barrier will go away. Alright, so that is, since yesterday we got the oil well done. So that's done, that's in and running. Field 9 right here is in and running with a little bit of forest. We have a new farmhouse and 2 new water fields are in. So we're getting there. We're working the area between the mountain and the canal is getting there. Now I'm torn. I don't know if I want to work my way around the base of the mountain tomorrow and get this area completely finished. So let me just do a quick fly around. Or I'm going to get Central Station in. So let's come up here. We're going to work on Central Station tomorrow. Question is, do I want to put it here across from the vehicle shop? Or do I want to put it over here across from Walmart? Because the area across the street from the vehicle shop, so the area between the railroad tracks and between the road, so this section here, and then the section of grass between the road and the railroad tracks all the way down to the edge of the mountain, I want this to be more businesses. So I want commercial all along here, all along this road. So basically we're going to extend the vehicle shop down to the edge of the mountain. Not the vehicle shop, but commercial down to the edge of the... And then the area of grass between there is going to be all commercial, all the way across. And then we have to put in a small business right here next to Walmart. And then I think behind it, I may put it like in a row of townhouses, like low-end maybe trailers or something, along the mountain. And then we'll get businesses along here going down the road, going down the mountain. So I'm thinking I'm really thinking this area here between the tracks and the road going down the mountain, I think I'm going to put Central Warehouse right in here. So I think that's where we're going to pick it up tomorrow. I'm going to do another save. I'm going to throw you all on ending soon. I'm going to save, close this. I'm going to get out of here for the night. Appreciate everybody stopping in, saying hello. But if I'm brain dead tomorrow like I was today, we'll just continue working around the base of the mountain. So I'm just waiting for this to save and close. I wish everybody a good night. All right, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good evening.